Hey guys, want to show your support to the channel and get some awesome rewards at the same time? Then go check out my Patreon page where at whatever tier you choose that fits your budget, you'll get plenty of rewards such as updates and announcements on the regular, exclusive sneak peeks of my videos before they go up online, get yourself credited, and receive a special shout out at the end of my videos and more. Go to patreon.com/AckleyAttack44227TV to start pledging today. And don't forget to also check out and consider gifting me any items I have listed on my Amazon wishlist and even supporting me on my Streamlabs tipping page that'll also help support the channel directly. Links are in the description box below as well as on my link tree for you to check out. Thank you and enjoy today's video. Take care. Hey guys, like what we do on our channel and want to see more videos from us? Then not to worry about a thing. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as turning on the notification bell so that way you can see more of our videos coming up very soon. Thank you and enjoy today's video. Hey guys, this is AckleyAttack4427 here, and welcome to another episode of WTPU, aka What the Pickup? Now, as you may recall, in the last episode of the show, which you can see right down over here, I talked about my Bachmann Rebecca model that I got as one of my Christmas presents that I got some time ago, and yeah, I guess it is safe to say I really enjoyed that Mahoggle for sure. I really do think it is actually, definitely the one Bachmann Thomas model that Bachmann really actually worked hard on the most, and I gotta say the effort they actually pulled off to make Rebecca actually turned out really great, and yeah, I guess give it to all that for sure. I'm impressed with how well it turned out for sure. I think it's basically the first time in a while that I've actually talked about a Bachmann Thomas Mahoggle and actually found it absolutely really great with no flaws or issues whatsoever. So yeah, but yeah, I think despite that feeling hands down, I stand by my point in what I have to say about it. I really enjoyed that model for sure, and yeah, it is quite expensive if you do plan on getting this for yourself, but hey, regardless on that, I still think it is well worth it at the end for sure. So yeah, I'm really glad that I actually got it for sure, and I'm impressed with the final result for sure. So yeah, but that's at least what I can say, of course, that front. If you want to check that episode out for yourself, then don't worry about a thing. There's a card over there over at the top right corner of the screen, as well as, of course, the link to it down the description box below. So yeah, whichever you prefer, go right ahead. I'll wait till you come back. Yeah, take all the time you need. I'll be here by the time you come back for sure. So yeah, no rush or anything. I'll probably just be here by the time you come back for sure. So yeah. And yeah, I think give it to what I've actually seen for that's Mahoggle for sure. Now I'm beginning to wonder if of course Bachmann would plan on something similar to this by the time they release Flying Scotsman for sure. I mean, we still got a while before we actually do get that's Mahoggle for sure, but now I'm just speculating on how it's gonna be packaged up for sure. I mean, hey, I think give it to the packaging we actually saw for Rebecca for sure. I imagine maybe the same thing for Flying Scotsman, but who knows? Maybe they might do that, or maybe they might come up with something different. So So yeah, but we'll definitely see what they would have to say on that. Alright, I guess seeing how you did already see the last episode of this show, we might as well go ahead and start up this episode as we normally do. Well, I guess we might as well keep on going with, of course, pretty much some items that I have on standby that I got for Christmas some time ago, and, well, I think it's time to shift gears for once, for sure, because, well, yeah, I think pretty much they were actually going to be transitioning from, of course, pretty much something from Bachman Trains to a little something from Nintendo for sure. So yeah, it's back to good old Nintendo once again, and of course, moreover, it's time once again that we talk about one of their Amiibos that they actually got. So yeah, and boy, I think we've actually got ourselves a really good one to actually talk about for sure. What, you may ask? Well, I'll pull it up right now. So yeah, what I got right here is, of course, pretty much this nice Amiibo, as you can see here, on, of course, pretty much Link, or I guess in this case, the Archer version of Link from, of course, The Legend of Zelda. So yeah, I guess pretty much of anything, I did get this as a Christmas present some time ago for sure, and, well, as someone who has been a long time fan of Nintendo for sure, and actually did pretty much got a good number of stuff revolving around The Legend of Zelda for sure. I think it makes sense to actually talk about this one for sure. So yeah, I guess there's a lot going for with, of course, this one. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at this. Alrighty then, well, now that we got the introduction out of the way, we can now go ahead and get ourselves in to talk about this one for sure. So yeah, and of course, pretty much beforehand, I think I might as well say this right now. Well, I guess seeing of how you do know me, hands down, I guess there's no doubt in my mind that I really do love what Nintendo is actually providing for sure, and they've actually sparked a lot of really good stuff that they actually pretty much pulled off for sure, whether it be a little something from Mario, or of course Metroid, or any others that they actually got. And surprisingly enough, Legend of Zelda is definitely one of them for sure. So yeah, I guess pretty much of anything, I did actually pretty much, I think I actually do currently have and actually played pretty much a small handful of course, The Legend of Zelda games for sure, and yeah, and I really do love the idea, of course, on what it's actually providing for sure. Yeah, pretty much going around the entire kingdom of Hyrule while you play as, of course, obviously enough of the main protagonist in the game, Link, for sure, to actually pretty much go out and rescue the title character, and of course, that's a game series, Princess Zelda, for sure, and yeah. So I guess if my memory could be correct, I may or may not have talked about some stuff revolving around The Legend of Zelda for sure, but that's at least what I can say, of course, that front for sure. So yeah, and surprisingly enough, I'm still quite glad the franchise is still going for sure, not just with the handful of games that they keep on putting out on multiple Nintendo consoles for sure, but also with plenty of merchandising stuff, and of course other forms of Amiibo, and of course right around next year as we speak, we'll be getting a full-length feature film based around the iconic games for sure. So yeah, we'll definitely see on what will come up with the hang for sure, to which, yeah, currently as of now, that movie I've actually mentioned is currently under principal photography as we speak for sure, so it won't be out until right around next year for sure, so yeah, but we'll definitely wait and see what happens for sure, so yeah, but I guess it's hard to, yeah, I guess it's hard to deny for the fact that I do actually, yeah, I think I can't actually ignore Legend of Zelda for sure. I really do think it is actually quite interesting. So I guess I give it to that thought alone. I actually was really quite thrilled to actually get this Amiibo for sure, to which, yeah, kind of makes sense. See, how I did talk about a good batch of Amiibos that I actually got in the past for sure, and yeah, and I'm really looking forward to actually talking about this one for sure, because this Amiibo that I got right here, which is on the Archer version of Link for sure, is actually based around pretty much the well-known Zelda game on the Nintendo Switch, Breath of the Wild. So yeah, I think that actually makes sense on that front for sure. So yeah. And I do still have my copy of Breath of the Wild on the Switch for sure, though I haven't played it yet, but I do hope I will later on for sure. So yeah, but for now, I guess I'll ramp until I'll actually pretty much seek out the day to actually play that said game. I think it makes sense for me to talk about this Amiibo that I actually got right here. So yeah, but that's at least what I can say, of course, that front. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at this. Alrighty then, well, now that we finally got that done out of the way, let's go ahead and get ourselves into talk about this one for sure. Now, I guess pretty much of anything based on my first impressions from the packaging alone, it actually does look really great, hands out. I mean, yeah, let's face it, this is indeed pretty much an Amiibo for sure, so I think we've come to expect it, hands down, but I really do love on one that it's actually providing for sure. Give it to what I'm actually seeing. Like, you can definitely see the figure itself inside the packaging, hands down for sure. And I really do think they really do have a lot going for with, of course, this one. And I'm intrigued with, of course, on what it's actually going for, hands down. So yeah. So I guess pretty much of anything, even pretty much, even the artwork, I have to say, around the packaging really is actually quite amazing for sure. Actually matching the, pretty much, the style of how, pretty much, Breath of the Wild actually looks graphics-wise, hands down, but hey, let's all face it, gameplay makes a video game, not graphics, hands down, so yeah, but either way, I think from what I'm actually seeing, I really am digging on what it's actually providing for sure. So I guess I'd give it to the front alone of the packaging. It really is getting me in for a really nice treat for sure. And yeah, all that sort of stuff, and of course I can't forget to mention, alongside this side right here, even though it's rather small, it actually does have the Google Fashion official Nintendo seal of quality, as you can, see right down here, so yeah, I don't think I've actually mentioned that, and of course, the previous Amiibos that I've actually talked about for sure, but I think it feels good to actually mention it now for sure, so yeah, but that's at least what I can see, of course, that front, and even going alongside the back from what I've actually seen, yeah, I guess pretty much of anything, I'm really glad they really actually kept this nice bit of pretty much a short bit of information for sure, saying that you can actually use the Amiibo with compatible software. And, well, given for the fact, of course, this Amiibo, you bet it's actually made for Breath of the Wild for sure, so yeah, which kind of makes sense when you think about it for sure, so yeah, but that's at least what I can say, of course, that front, so yeah, give it to what I'm actually seeing. I really do dig on what I'm actually seeing based on my first impressions, of course, the packaging alone for sure, and I'm in for a really great treat with, of course, this one, so yeah. So I guess with that being said, let's go ahead and get this thing opened up and see what we can get ourselves into, so alright, I guess that's a good start, so alright, and guess yeah, I think I'm now digging through right now, and oh yeah, I think yeah, might as well, yeah, I don't know if you can see my fingers in here, but I think I might as well untwist it in order to pretty much get it out, so pretty clever, I'm not gonna lie. Nintendo, you really are going somewhere with, of course, this one, so alright, I think I got it, and alright, and I guess I completely forgot about the instruction booklet for sure. Might come in handy later on, so. Alright, and let's see here. Alright, okay, I think I got it, so. Alright, just gotta set the garbage down. Okay, I think it looks like I finally got it for sure. So yeah, I guess from what I'm actually seeing, looks like I finally got the pretty much Archer version of Link out of yeah, pretty much that's an Amiibo out of its packaging, and my god, this actually looks absolutely incredible from what I'm actually seeing. Yeah, I think from what I've actually seen by far, I really do think this one actually does look quite nice, I'm not gonna lie, and yeah, I think given to what I'm actually seeing, I really do think they really did a spot-on job with, of course, this one for sure, So yeah, I think from what I've actually seen by far, I think this is actually a really nice one from what I can gather for sure. Literally, I think from the way Link is actually designed for sure, it really does translate out quite well from what I've actually seen. Like of course, you still got pretty much his pretty much everything that is still retainable from, of course, the original Link for sure. But I also really do dig the nice outfit from Breath of the Wild that I do think is actually really quite nice. Literally from, of course, the way it's detailed out to, of course, the nice colors that they actually use to really help selling for sure. It really does make it all the more incredible. And let's not forget to mention the bow and arrow that's adding for sure. That alone is also really incredible from what I've actually seen for sure. So yeah, I think I really do think they really did a bang-up job with, of course, what they did with the bow and arrow for sure. To which, yeah, I think given for the fact that they decide to make him as an archer, and of course this one for sure, I think it makes sense to actually do that for sure. So yeah, but that's at least what I can say, of course, that front. So given to what I've actually seen, I really do think they did an amazing job with, of course, this one for sure, and I really do think it's actually really quite nice. I'm not gonna lie, and oh yeah, going alongside the back from what I could gather, I think you also got like his satchel full of his extra arrows for him to shoot, and let's not forget to mention his trusty sword and shield that he's also got on standby, which I really do think is actually quite nice for sure, and yeah, everything else from, of course, pretty much going all the way to the bottom of this Amiibo for sure. That alone is also really nicely done, and of course, I really do love on how nicely detailed the base for, of course, this Amiibo turned out for sure. Yeah, really actually keeping up with, of course, what on the theme of course, Legend of Zelda as a whole for sure, to which that alone is actually really quite nice for sure. So yeah, but that's at least what I can say, of course, that front. So yeah, give it to all that alone. I really do think they really did a bang-up job with, of course, this Amiibo from everything that I've actually seen for sure. They really nailed it on the head from what I can gather, and yeah, I think it is actually very quite nice. And so yeah, I think with all that said, from what I can gather, I think it's pretty much what I can say about this one as a whole for sure. So yeah, I guess overall, I really enjoyed this Amiibo that they did on the Archer version of Link from Zelda Breath of the Wild for sure. I really do think it is actually a really great Amiibo that I actually got right here for sure, and I'm impressed with, of course, the way he actually turned out for sure. It really actually really kept up, of course, on of course, what they did for, of course, Link for not just Breath of the Wild, but also Legend of Zelda in general, for sure, to which, yeah, give it to a wife actually seeing for sure. I really do think it is actually really quite nice, I'm not gonna lie, so yeah, I can tell from, of course, every bit of detail they actually put into it to the way it's actually shaped out. I really do think it actually makes it all the more incredible for sure, and yeah, I really do think this is actually well worth checking out if you actually got the time, to which, yeah, I should mention there's also plenty of other amiibos out there devoted to Zelda Breath of the Wild for sure, so if you're lucky to actually find a good one for sure, I say this is definitely well worth the purchase, so yeah, but either way, I think pretty much, if anything, I really do enjoy all the wait, and I do think it's actually well worth it for sure, so yeah, I think it's I can say, of course, that front, so yeah, and I guess on that thought alone, I think I might as well end this episode here, so yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this latest episode, and by all means, let me know what you thought of this one down in the comments down below. I would love to know on what you guys think, so yeah. But that's at least what I can say, of course, that front. Thank you guys so much for watching this latest episode, and well, I guess, now that we finally got that done for sure, I think I just realized something. Looks like for the next episode, it'll be exactly 250 episodes for sure, so, whoo boy. I wonder what I'm going to be talking about for the next episode. Well, I guess, I do have one idea for sure, and boy, I guess it's come to this, people, so yeah, I guess for the next episode for sure, looks like we're going to be making another transition for sure, because we started out pretty well with pretty much something from Bachman Trains. Then we actually delve into something that's given to us from Nintendo's lineup of Amiibos for sure. But now I think it's time to transition over to, of course, some Funko Pops that we actually got. So yeah, I always do love a really good Funko Pop for sure, and well, I guess for the 250th episode, we are going to be diving into pretty much a brand new Funko Pop that I actually got. But for the sake of this one, as a nice little hint, I think it would actually involve a certain little, pretty much a children's TV character that requires us to pretty much have him pop up through our imagination. So I'll leave you at that, of course, that front. So yeah, and I guess until then, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next episode. Take care. Special thanks to all of my supporters on Patreon for making today's video possible, including my top tier supporters for this month, VD. So if you want to be like these guys and show your support to us, then go to patreon.com/AckleyTackTV to pledge now, do so, and get some awesome rewards within your budget. Hey guys, this is AckleyTack4427 here. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. Feel free to like, comment, and share if you enjoy what you're seeing. If you like what you see here and want to see more videos coming up, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button and switch on the notification bell to get notifications, and select all notifications to be notified for when we post a new video. And don't forget to switch on notifications on your phone as well. Also, don't forget to check out my second channel and our 2-member channel with Sam the Thomas Fan 1, SamAttack4427TheThomasFan1 Productions, for plenty more content you can't find on here. You can check both of our channels out with the links or by our handles provided on screen. Feel free to shoot me an email with my email address provided, backley95@hotmail.com, if you want to ask me a question, want to collab with me for a project you've got in the works, or if you want to book me to be featured for a convention coming up. Follow me on my social media pages on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to keep up to date with me on updates, announcements, and new releases of my videos, as well as plenty of others I've got with my handles provided, as well as the links down in the description box below. Also, don't forget to follow me on TikTok for other videos I've got aside from the ones I've posted on YouTube, and on Twitch for any future live streams I've got coming up soon, as well as join our official Discord server to see what we've provided. If you wish to show your support to me, then feel free to check out my Patreon to get sneak peeks of my videos coming up before they go up online, as well as getting access to updates and playing more, in addition to getting some awesome rewards within your budget. Also, don't forget to check out and show your support to me on my wishlist on Amazon, and even supporting me at streamlabs.com/AckleyTACTV/tip that you can find in the description box below, as well as on my Twitch page. And in case you can't find any of the links that are provided, then not to worry about a thing. All the links and stuff are also provided on my link tree that you can also find in the description box below, as well as a few selected number of my social media pages. Other than that, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll be sure to see you in the next video. Take care.